Yeah. What's up, man? Y'all know what it do. I'm back with another one. We got to talk about this one. And this time, it ain't coming from 607 Unc. It's not coming from Unc. It's coming from Houston. FDA, and everybody know who FDA is. Houston Crip. Him and OG Percy used to go back and forth. He was locked up on Ferguson. Yeah. He has a problem with none other than my boy, Faux Extra. We gonna get into this content and find out why Houston Crips got a problem with Faux Extra. They say Faux Extra is a bully. He picking on people. Me personally, I saw it as just pure comedy. Just gonna be honest with you. I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it now. I don't think Faux Extra was serious. But let's hear what they got to say about it. We finna get into it. Let's go.
Yeah, speaking of checking in, for extra, he got them pulled up on 607.
For extra was picking and choosing, bro.
Yeah, it looked like some bully shit.
Yeah, it was some bully shit.
It was. I mean, I felt like, because that was his partner that was sitting up there with him, too.
Man, them bitch ass niggas, man. And I'm gonna call a nigga a bitch ass nigga.
I think he spoke about for extra first, though.
Man.
Even though it's just like, bro, you towering over the man.
Do that shit to a killer.
Hey, I ain't saying I don't know what Unc did. The gonna do it. I don't know.
Man, look.
What I know is, at the end of the day, it's nothing. Only a
Man, it sound like FDA want to smoke. It sound like this nigga say he want to smoke. He called them bitch ass niggas. Oh shit. He said that's some bitch ass shit. Shout out to Houston. Let's go. Let's get back into this, man.
coward.
I'm gonna back it up just a little bit.
Killer.
Hey, I ain't saying I don't know what Unc did. The gonna do it. I don't know.
Man, look.
What I know is, at the end of the day, it's nothing. Only a coward feels empowered by towering over a person who's physically weak.
Do that to Aaron the plumber.
Like, that was coward shit to me. You know what I'm saying?
Do that
like,
to King Peel.
If you did that in front of me in the room, I'd have stood up for Unc just on the whim.
Stop playing.
It's bully shit, bro.
Stop playing.
I don't like bully shit. You
Stop
know what I
playing.
mean?
They can say what they want to say about this bullshit in the mouth. Stop playing. If a nigga would have been in that house, with Unc, bro, we would have popped it off in that bitch. Like, what's up, nigga? Nigga, you ain't it, bro. I'm tired of these.
FDA want the smoke, man. He said if I was in that bitch, if Houston was in that bitch, we would have popped it off. We would have rolled for 607 Unc. But at the same time, my brother, at the same time, Unc was running his mouth. Let's just make that clear. Let's just get that clear. The man was running his mouth. So when you run your mouth, when you do all that talking, you got to be able to back that shit up. Let's get that straight, FDA. You got to be able to back it up, Crippin. Let's go.
County niggas, bro. That nigga's a county warrior. What a camera at? What he be doing? Nigga, you a county warrior. You ain't doing that shit in no prison. He will be dead. You ain't doing that shit in the street, you'll be dead.
And then on top of that, like, I'm not finna. Yeah, okay, he said what he said. You feel me? And he be saying shit that he probably shouldn't say, because people die about that shit. So I understand the position for extra too, but I'm not finna.
Man, I'm
not finna bully a nigga. Hey, guess what? I got a little homie about your size. Yo, what's your height? What's your weight? I'm gonna get my little homie. Yeah, you gotta pay for that. Like, you gotta watch your mouth. So I would have handled it differently. You know what I'm saying? Have a problem with how you have a problem with, you know, but don't bully no nigga. You know what I'm saying?
My advice to Faux Extra, stay in California, bro. Stay in California, bro.
What you mean by that? Why you think he got to stay in California?
Cause he come anywhere else, he gonna be going back to Cali in a box, and nobody give a fuck about no gang shit.
Damn. Did y'all see what this nigga just said? This nigga said, you come down here, your ass gonna be in a box. Fucking with Houston down here, cause we ain't playing that for extra. We not playing that with you down here in Houston, Texas, is what FDA is saying. And you guys, I just want to say this, man. Y'all cut that bullshit out. Just cut the bullshit out, man. This is all internet, man. This is ain't nothing but content, man, being created. How it's being created, we might not all agree with, but it's just all fun and games, man. I don't think nobody from nowhere should take anything fucking personal. You know what I'm saying? Like FDA, I think you know, you want the fade too, huh? Let's keep going, man. Y'all niggas crazy.
Cool, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think sometimes
I don't have no desire.
I want to meet him. Like, shit, nigga, I ain't got no problem with no nigga.
Man, I got a problem.
Hey, bro, that shit you did, that was bully shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit.
Bro, look at Unc, bro.
That shit wasn't thorough.
Look at Unc.
You know what I mean?
Do Big Homie CC like that.
Yeah.
Do King Peel like that. Do Aaron like that, bro.
They said he was like 40, 50 deep in there.
But see, what you coming at that? Bro, but look, let me tell you something. See, that's why look. I remember one time, you know, I fuck with Rain to a certain extent, but I don't trust Rain because I feel like Rain want to get his lick back for what I said about 3. You feel me? That's cool. But when Wack 100 said, in the West we trust, everything I do, I represent the West. You feel me? The West Coast. You feel me? When 607 called bro that disrespectful shit, that was disrespectful. You know, cause you got bro right here, you know what I'm saying? He on the red side, you know what I'm saying? And there's certain vocabulary that you can't use because if you use that vocabulary, it's an automatic. You feel what I'm saying?
And look, and here's the irony, right? Munchie didn't try to bully the nigga. He corrected him. And he kept it bold. Like, what you doing all the extra shit for a nigga who really ain't.
That is facts, because I think Munchie B had more of a reason to get on his head than anybody else, man. That's just real shitty what he just said. You know, yeah, he really disrespected the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? I mean, playing or not, there's certain things that you just don't do if you don't know how to back it up. If you don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? What's the word I'm looking for? If you don't know how to, change the narrative, you say the shit, but if you really not about that life and you know that, you got to find a way to come back to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, like I said, I don't know about this comedy shit, about comedic strategy, but that's what it seemed like the route 607 Unc is trying to take. So I see most comedians, they say a lot of mean shit, but they know how to bounce back from it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to bounce back. That's the whole thing to this shit. If you say some shit and you can't bounce back, you're fucked. And that's what happened with Unc and 4 Extra. Unc said some shit about 4 Extra. Thought it was all good. Thought he was gonna get away with it. Didn't even think to say, hey, if I have a plan, to have a plan to say, hey, if I run into this man, I got to be able to, back up what I'm saying. I know I don't mean what I said. I'm just bullshitting on him. So I got to be able to have something to counter that if he come at me. You know what I'm saying? That's what real comedians do that I know of. You know what I'm saying? I used to hear stories about Richard Pryor. I used to tell jokes to keep people from beating them up and shit. So you got to be able to, you know what I'm saying? You got to have that. A lot of you guys have some of it. You know what I'm saying? Until you work on it 100%, I will leave I'll leave the gang shit out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, a lot of y'all ain't Charleston. So y'all trying to be Charleston. It ain't working out. It's not going to.
Like, some shit, bro, you don't get no points for. You know what I mean? That shit was cowardly, honestly. It was some cowardly shit.
They back and look like.
What do you think now? 607 he online saying he want the fade for $50,000.
Hey, guess what? Hold up, my little nigga, the real concrete, you know what I'm saying? My nigga real concrete, you know what I'm saying? He said he want this one with that nigga because, like, you know what I'm saying, he talks so much, but we haven't saw that nigga punch on nothing. So,
who you talking
my
about?
Nigga, what's his nigga name?
He want it with who?
My nigga, he go by real concrete.
No, I'm talking about he want the fade with who?
4 extra. Bro say he want the favor 4 extra, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, 4 extra get his bitch ass beat up by the right nigga, bro. I think that's why, bro, on some real shit, he talking about money with that nigga King Pill, cause he don't want to fight King Pill. He talking about money with Aaron the Plumber, cause he don't want to fight Aaron the Plumber, bro. But Aaron, I feel like niggas like Aaron, he's intimidated by niggas
It's a
like.
little ironic
What?
that if that's the fact, like that is.
Yeah, bro, he do,
really
bro.
bro,
You know what's crazy, bro? Win, lose, scratch, or draw. One thing everybody know in this room about me, bro. If I say something, I'm gonna say it to whoever. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna pick and choose who I say it to. You know what I'm saying? But him, you getting up, putting in his face. R.I.P. to Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke said it the best. Killers don't get gangster with the killers because somebody gonna die.
All right, I tell you this, right? I want to see all of it now. I want to see 607 up, 4 extra, Aaron the Plumber, 4 extra, Red Pill, 4 extra, FDA, Crip, FDA, whatever he calling himself now, and 4 extra. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that Crip on Crip violence. Okay, what state you from? Same state, different state. Y'all black men, come on. But I do want to see in the ring action. I don't want to see no street shit. I don't want to see no more bloodshed. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I don't really know you guys personally, but you know, from what I see, a lot of you guys are doing good for yourselves. Y'all don't seem like y'all, cracked out and messed out, and a lot of you guys seem like you got good homes and you got good families. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to see y'all. I ain't gonna have nothing to talk about if y'all dead. That's the only thing I'm gonna talk about, and that's gonna run out. So I need you guys to stay alive so I can have shit to talk about. You understand what I'm saying? So I do think I want to see this FDA, Houston Crips. No, let me stop saying Houston Crips. I'm not trying to start no shit. I want to see this Houston Crip versus that one California Crip. You know what I'm saying? My boy 4 extra. Let's go.
Like a motherfucker. What's that? It was a sign you say a nigga, a nigga, a nigga will only take it. Most niggas only go forward with a nigga who ain't willing to go further.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
And when you really, whether you not like that or you is like that, you know who not to play with, like talking about.
You know what
I'm saying? But that's they realm though. Unc set himself up for that. That's what happens when you talk loose. Yeah. You always trying to say something viral.
But see, but look,
check them. But that was just like
red.
Was on the camera the part that made it too excessive?
Yeah.
That was even
he
bro.
Said that before the camera came.
Man, these blues, these blues, bro. When a nigga tell me, I said I got it to one of your niggas in your car. So when that nigga said, when I'm looking at that nigga, when that nigga said, I'm saying nothing about my homies, I said, oh y'all automatic, like I got he's the opposition. So like a nigga smart.
Yo, to be fair, with 4 extra, to be fair, man, he did say to the nigga before he said, hey man, I don't want to take no picture, let me holler at you. That was on time to shine. You know what I'm saying? And then when they got on camera to talk about it, that was their time to shine. Now, here's the key thing that I want people to keep in mind. We don't know what was said behind them closed doors. Now, extra say he told him this and that and the third, but yeah, he probably said all that. Ain't gonna put it past him, but also they could have shook hands and said, all right, look, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it look like this, that, and the third. You don't know what these folk be talking about, man. You don't know what's really going on. But like I say, from the looks of it, from the outside looking in, if a man is tired, I agree with Brother Red over there. Now, I said the same thing. I'm not gonna sit in the chair and let no man tower me. But like I said, unless it's planned, then I understand. I always say that unless it's planned, I understand. Cause man, you got to be a punk. You can't call yourself 607 Unc, not the punk, if you sitting there letting somebody punk you. You get what I'm saying? Think about that. Let's get back to it.
like me, I'm not going to Cali no more unless I know I can bury a nigga in Cali. You hear what I'm saying? Because a nigga step up to me like that, bro, I was taught to defend it. If I died, that's a badge of honor.
FDA wants
You
all
ain't gonna disrespect me or take my manhood, period, nigga.
He wants
In
all the
prison,
smoke.
I don't give a fuck. Win, lose, scratch, or draw. Never let no nigga take your self-respect. Cause once a nigga take your self-respect, you fool to the whole entire prison.
Everybody from you a fight.
I done watched it so many times.
Fight.
See, one thing about it is niggas wanna, and I ain't bringing bro name up just to bring bro name up. Being around the Percy regime, them niggas was scared of Percy. When I was in that whole banking,
Yeah, man, he getting ready to go in, not go in on OG Percy, but he about to say some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool. It's nothing bad. But man, listen, this is we got it here. This is High Thoughts TV. This is his channel. Y'all can go on in and check out this interview. Let me blow it up over here so y'all can see it. It's High Thoughts TV. It's right there. Red and FDA go off on 4 Extra, bullying 607 up. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to that platform. Go check them out, man. Check out their channel. You can check out this interview. In my opinion, though, I think FDA want the smoke. I want to see it. If they talking about 50,000 for the fight, let's go. Let's go. This is very entertaining. I like to see stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? But all that, you come here, you're going to be dead. Man, can we leave that out? Can we just leave that out? Can we just say, man, I'm going to knock you the fuck out? Can we just stick to that? Let's leave all the dead shit and killing and let's, black men, let's leave that shit out now. All right? It's over with for that shit. Cut that shit out. Go and do something else. Find you something to do. Stop that killing shit, man. Let's get to this bag. Let's take care of our families. Ain't nobody dying nowhere, going nowhere. All right, cut that shit out. Let's get to this money. That's what's important. I want to see this shit. I don't want to see nobody dying. I want to see somebody get their ass whooped for 50,000. I don't want to see nobody getting buried for 50,000. Giving it to the funeral director in the funeral home. I don't want to see that shit. Okay, like I said, I don't want to be reporting on that shit. This the shit right here. I want to be on. I want to talk about. I want to see some motherfuckers get in the ring. I don't care who it is at this point. 607 versus everybody, 4 Extra versus everybody, FDA versus everybody, or Aaron the Plumber versus everybody. I just want to see some shit. You know what I'm saying? If Charleston White can get in the ring with one eye, one of you guys definitely can get in that bitch and throw down. So with that being said, man, go check out the channel, man. Go check out FDA. He talking real greasy. He wants to smoke with 4 Extra. No jumper. Adam 22, hey, reach out to this man. Let's get it cracking, man. Here you go, Adam. This is what you're looking for right here. Man, I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm out. Peace.